Once upon a time in ancient China, the emperor was in his study, looking over volumes of diplomatic documents. He found it hard to concentrate, so he summoned his most trusted minister, and when the minister arrived he said, "Minister, I wish to focus on the affairs of the estate, but my mind is unsettled and agitated. When I feel like this, I need something I can look at to help me regain tranquility. Have the best artist in the land create a painting that has the power to calm me down. A painting that captures the essence of true tranquility." A few days later, the minister presented 3 artists, widely considered to be the best in China. "My lord, these 3 talented artists will get to work and you can choose a winner." Once their labour was complete, the emperor was summoned to inspect their work. He and his minister came to the first painting. What lay before them was a lake surrounded by mountains. The surface of the lake was perfectly still and conveyed a peaceful feeling. The emperor smiled. Beautiful. The second painting showed a snowscape. It evoked the silence after a snowfall, a deep silence that went beyond mere lack of noise because the snowbanks absorbed all sound. The emperor nodded his approval. Insightful. They then came to the third painting. What lay before them this time was a waterfall. "I'm so sorry, Your Majesty," the minister said. "It looks like this artist did not understand my instructions to paint a scene of serenity. Let me discard this painting and we can choose from the first 2. He reached for the painting, but the emperor stopped him. "No, wait." He stared at it for a moment longer and then said, "This is the painting for me." "What? But, Your Majesty, how can this waterfall compare to the other 2 in representing tranquility? I do not understand." "The waterfall is not the most important thing in this painting," said the emperor. "Look again." The minister took another look at the painting, more carefully this time. He saw next to the waterfall was a tree, and on one of the branches of the tree was a nest, and inside that nest was a bird, sound asleep. "See how the bird is able to relax and rest even though the deafening torrent is so close to it," the emperor pointed out. "It has such a profound quietness within that external conditions have no power to irritate or disturb. Now that is the essence of true tranquility." Now that story, like any Chinese story, has meaning hidden in the images. But before I go into it, I just want to say what a beautiful job Daisy, the animator, did. And that animation was only possible thanks to the help of the Patreons. If you want to help support future videos like this, then follow the link below. That cost me 750 quid, which is about 4 months worth of Patreon money. So the more of you join in, the more videos we get. Now there's a lot that we can learn from this story. Let's take each image in turn. The first image depicts a lake with the surface of the water perfectly smooth. Yet this does not capture the essence of true tranquility because although externally it looks calm and peaceful, under the water there may be currents and turbulence. In our own lives we all know that appearing tranquil isn't quite enough. We know those people who on Instagram may depict these perfect lives, but on the inside are anxious, worried and stressed. We know truly to find peace we need more than just appearances. We need internal calm as well. So that's why the second painting does better. It depicts a snow scene, and the snow scene can't have currents underneath the snow, so at least the external and internal worlds match each other. But where did the snow come from? It came from a snowstorm, and so therefore this form of tranquility is inherently limited and temporary. Soon enough another storm will come and chaos will resume. And the final painting depicted a bird sound asleep next to a waterfall. The deafening torrent outside could not wake it. Its internal tranquility was independent of external conditions. In the same way that I wouldn't have found true tranquility just going to China and staying there for the rest of my life. I needed to take these ideas back to my busy, normal life full of complications, families, relationships that often go wrong. It's these situations that are the true test of what we learn. Now this story comes from Derek Lin's Tao of Success. Can't recommend it enough. It's an amazing book of how you can apply Taoist ideas into our normal lives and be successful in a way that's in keeping with the Tao. And he leaves us with a beautiful thought, and that is when we're next stressed or anxious, to bring the bird to mind and to be reminded that tranquility and getting peace isn't about running away to a quiet place. It's about finding the tranquility within.